Also, I mean, there are other skills other than language that students at this level would often, need a bit of help with. So obviously language demands are going to be an issue for some people, but there's also other kind of study skills that need to be addressed as well. So one of the most important ones is critical thinking. And this is something that we find for some students, particularly Asian students, that's a bit difficult. Many students often, come from a culture where knowledge is not questioned or information is just accepted. And in a lot of English-speaking universities and Western cultures, it's very much expected that students need to question the information that they're getting, comparing theories and opinions from different sources, and kind of synthesizing that to produce their own work. So university is not just about memorizing facts and figures. It's about applying concepts and comparing different ideas. So if you can do that, you're going to be much more successful. Another kind of key study skill is research. So a lot of students will come in and think, oh, I'll just Google something, for this topic, and that kind of leads into some dangerous areas for students, leading you to websites that perhaps are not useful. So being able to know what the reliable sources are, where to get good solid information, using library search engines, those kind of skills are really important. Another aspect is group work. So group work is a really common feature in a lot of courses. So even if you've got really, decent English, you may not be used to speaking with native speakers. So a lot of people, who've kind of been studying English have been dealing with non-native English speakers, and often they're a little bit easier to understand. When you're dealing in a group, maybe you're the only international student in a group of native speakers, that can be quite daunting. So I think being able to hold your own in those group situations, to express your ideas, to listen to what other people are talking about and contribute is really important. And related to that is presentations as well. So as I mentioned earlier, presentations are a common form of assessment, where you need to present your research. It might be on your own or in a group. Now, in those kind of situations, depending on the course that you're doing, you might be able to record your presentation, and that's a really helpful thing for a lot of international students, because you can record yourself multiple times and pick the best one. So that's really helpful. But we always say in those situations, just be careful about reading from scripts, because it can be a lot less natural. So we always encourage people to just be aware of the pitfalls of that.